Standing speed, just about the fastest guy in the Canadian Football League. The longest kickoff return of the year in 85, 81 yards. And there's your newcomer at middle linebacker, Mr. Culpepper. And Ken Miller, the fellow that caused the pummel from Neil Lumsden, get the Stampeders off to a quick 7-0 lead.
Woods actually picked up 8 yards on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Larry Cowan turning it upfield and forced out of bounds by Richie Hall at the 34-yard line. It's first down for the Eskimos. Richie Hall, of course, little guy at 5'6", 160, in on a lot of tackles for the Calgary Stampeders. Take a look at Larry Cowan going back to the offensive huddle. Cowan, of course, has not scored a touchdown this year. I think he only scored one last year, and that was against Calgary.
Matt's scoring them all. There's only one guy in the Canadian Football League that's had more rushing touchdowns than Matt Dunnigan. That's P. Van Jenkins.
Neil Lumsden has the football, and he is caught at the 35-yard line. And on the tackle, James Walker. He a gain of about a yard, 2nd down and 9.
You know, we mentioned Fred Worthy. You see him on your screen right there, number 67. He's actually playing a linebacking spot here. He can go from an up position or down. This guy is 6'5", 265 pounds, and he was a decathlete. He has high jumped over 7 feet and pole vaulted over 16 feet. And he's now a 265-pound defensive lineman.
Out of Clemson University. Without the helmet, James Walker has the sack on Matt Dunnigan. Worthy was there as well, but a great play by James Walker, number 64, for a loss of 8. It'll force the Eskimos to punt.
James gets his 6th sack of the season, which will now lead the Calgary Stampeders. They've had problems in that department. You saw Portier push the helmet right off the head of James, but it did not stop him. These two teams have had real problems putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks, so that obviously is very encouraging to the Stampeders.
Tom Dixon now into punt. Tag Rome is back deep along with Rufus Koff. Good punt by Dixon.
Best kicker in the Canadian Football League.
Rome from the 30-yard line. And the former Eskimo is brought down at the 35. And that's where the Stampeders will start when we come back. It is 7-0. Calgary leading the Eskimos. We'll return in just a moment. The Eskimo cheerleaders are on hand here at Calgary's McMahon Stadium for this annual matchup between the two Alberta rivals. And that punt by Tom Dixon traveled 53 yards. After the first 8 weeks of the season, as Frank mentioned, he led the league in average at 47 yards even. I don't know if he still leads it now after that show that Bob Cameron put on yesterday at Taylor Field. It looks like Dixon wants to try and regain it again anyway.
It's a big advantage if this ball game is close, though, you know, because the average is almost 5 yards further. Little offensive help there for the Eskimos on the bench.
Stampeders with the ball for the first time now offensively. Danny Baker wants to throw. Wide open. Emmanuel Tolbert, first down.